Generally, if a careless driver hits you, the careless driver's insurance company should provide compensation for your losses. But what if the careless driver doesn't have insurance? I'm attorney Rob Baskerville, owner of Baskerville Law in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it's important that you get answers to this question. Did you know that New Mexico is the third worst state in the country for uninsured motorists? Current estimates indicate that about 20% of New Mexico drivers do not have insurance. That's about 1 in 5 drivers. So back to the original question. What happens if the careless driver doesn't have insurance? If you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, it's likely that the financial burden will fall fully on you, even if the accident wasn't your fault. If you do have uninsured motorist coverage, it's likely that your own insurance company will provide you with compensation for things like vehicle damage, medical bills, and injuries. What if the other driver does have insurance but doesn't have enough to fully compensate all of your losses? In other words, the at-fault driver is underinsured. If you do not have uninsured motorist coverage, then it's likely you'll be stuck with the minimum policy that the at-fault driver has. If you do have uninsured motorist coverage, it will likely convert to underinsured motorist coverage and provide additional amounts on top of what the at-fault driver's insurance has already paid. What's the takeaway here? It is very important to have uninsured motorist coverage, especially because of the large number of drivers here in New Mexico that are uninsured and underinsured. I recommend that folks get as much uninsured motorist coverage as they can afford. At a bare minimum, I recommend that folks get at least $100,000 in uninsured motorist coverage. A word of caution. If a careless underinsured driver hits you, it is very important to follow specific legal requirements, or you could lose all of your underinsured motorist coverage. For this reason and several others, I recommend that you contact an experienced auto accident attorney as soon as possible after a crash, before any action is taken. If you're recently injured in a New Mexico crash and you have more questions, feel free to call me, attorney Rob Baskerville. My phone number is 505-247-2774.